Hello, welcome to our presentation in Schneider Go Green 2022. Our project is small-scale digital twin in supply chain 5.0. And our team members are Debangsha, Iman, Nilufar, and Rohit. Our team is called UBCO Air Solutions. We are the university team from the University of British Columbia, Okanagan campus. The modern manufacturing process revolves around Industry 4.0. And one of the most important aspects of this modern manufacturing is the supply chain. The current supply chain can also be called supply chain 4.0 because it's part of the Industry 4.0. And one of the most important aspects of Industry 4.0 and in effect supply chain 4.0 is the absence of human intervention. We fix this problem by introducing a new concept, supply chain 5.0, which is part of the upcoming industrial revolution or Industry 5.0. The key concepts of supply chain are as follows. There is planning, production, sourcing, logistics, and finally, the inventory management. Our innovation revolves around the inventory management system, where we devise an intelligent system to be part of the supply chain 5.0. But before that, let's talk about the evolution of industrial manufacturing. We started with Industry 1.0, which was introduced right after the Industrial Revolution, and it was mostly powered by steam. With the mass production of electricity, we introduced Industry 2.0, where most of the factories or manufacturing facilities were running on the electricity. With the innovation of computers and automated systems, we introduced Industry 3.0, and after that we introduced Industry 4.0, which is the modern manufacturing system. The modern manufacturing system is extremely data-driven, where we produce very high amount of data, and this data is shared among different systems, also called cyber-physical systems, to automate the manufacturing process. But there are some problems in Industry 4.0, and we address that in the presentation. And to fix all these problems, Industry 5.0 was introduced. And as we discussed in the previous slide, Industry 4.0 excludes human intervention, but Industry 5.0 welcomes it. But before we dive deeper into that, let's talk about supply chain. And one of the most important aspects of supply chain is inventory management, which is basically checking how much inventory is left in the manufacturing facility. Inventory checking in the inventory management system can be time consuming. And Industry 4.0 solves this problem by excluding human agents in the process and automating the process, which we believe is not the most optimal way to go. And that's also the ideology of Industry 5.0, which wants to introduce cyber-physical systems which are much more cognitive and much more kinder to the human jobs. And we will discuss those in the upcoming slides. So we have two aspects in our project. The first one is the intelligent system, and the next one is the human agent. The intelligent agent runs on artificial intelligence, and the artificial intelligence portion of our project is around point cloud generation system and the 3D classification system from the point cloud. And to do that, we use depth-based cameras, which is another way of capturing the depth of 3D objects. These depth cameras are much more cheaper to use and produce than much more costlier versions of laser-based systems, also known as LiDARs. The images below show some examples of point clouds generated from different objects. And as we can see that the point clouds capture the shapes of the 3D objects much more correctly than their 2D counterparts. And we also believe that by using the point clouds for 3D classification in a three-dimensional space, we will be able to optimize the supply chain process much better than using 2D object detection system. The next portion of our project includes human agents, and it's based around simulation environment and a case study of supply chain 5.0. So basically it looks like this. The raw materials needs to go from the facility to the production center, and from production center, when the goods are produced, they needs to be distributed to the distribution center, and from there they will be delivered to different locations. And all this delivery will be done by robots. Here we can see a picture of a nice robot. And again, all of these systems will be monitored by some depth camera. Here we showed one depth camera called OpenCV AI Kit. And all of these systems will be monitored through a human agent via a digital twin. A digital twin is a digital version of a physical system. In our case, the digital twin will capture the whole manufacturing and the distribution process. And the human agent will be able to monitor the whole system through a virtual reality or augmented reality headgear. If all this sounds fascinating to you, here is our proof of concept should look like. Here we can see in the image to the left that a human agent is able to monitor or interact with the digital twin of the inventory through her VR headset, and she can control the supply chain through the robots and the delivery of the products. So there are three parts of this system. The first one is sensor fusion. In our case, most of the sensors are the depth-based cameras to capture the inventory. IoT devices or edge devices to do all the computation and run the artificial intelligence. And finally, the mixed reality introduces the human agent in the supply chain 5.0 that we introduced in this project. So how is our solution different from all the other solutions? Well, first of all, it's a stepping stone to the Industry 5.0, and we coined this new term, Supply Chain 5.0, as an intelligent supply chain system. We also believe that the inclusion of humans or the emotional quotient is much more important than making a completely automated supply chain system. And there has been massive amount of research lately to produce evidence that Industry 5.0 is much more sustainable than Industry 4.0. Industry 5.0 incorporates waste reduction, energy usage reduction, and a better capital management. To build our minimum viable product, we have broken down the complete project into 3 modules. The first module is point cloud generation. In this module, we generate the point clouds of different object shapes using the depth-based cameras. The first module will last for 4 weeks. The second module is 3D object detection system development. This module is broken down into 2 sub-modules. In the first sub-module, we will build the 3D object detection system, which is lightweight so that we can run it on edge devices. And the 3D object detection system will detect object shapes from the point clouds that we collect from the depth cameras. This sub-module will last for 2 weeks. After that, we build the Lego robot to integrate our 3D object detection system, which will last for about 2 weeks. For our project, we have chosen Lego Mindstorm 51515 Inventor Series Lego robot. The final module is the augmented reality integration. In this final module, we will add the 3D object detection system into our supply chain management system, and we will also build the digital twin using our augmented reality. For this module, we have chosen the HoloLens. The final module will also last for 4 weeks. After carefully reviewing multitudes of research publications regarding Industry 5.0, we believe that it is not only beneficial for the manufacturing industry, but also for all of us, the human workers. Because at the heart of Industry 5.0, it believes human and machine working together. There has been some raising concerns recently about how machines might outperform and replace human workers. This model, also known as Industry 4.0, is not sustainable, which is why Industry 5.0 is human-centric. It has been proven theoretically that even though human intervention is included in Industry 5.0, it does not decrease productivity. Also, Industry 4.0 doesn't care about the sustainability of our environment, which results in increased amount of waste. But Industry 5.0 has been designed to be much more sustainable. And because of that, Industry 5.0 is also resilient. Smart manufacturing is also another aspect of Industry 5.0 or Supply Chain 5.0. The smart manufacturing causes better efficiency, visibility uptime, safety, better inventory management, and supply chain operation. So in summary, our project includes all this. We develop an intelligent supply chain in Industry 5.0, and using augmented reality and artificial intelligence, we develop a small-scale digital twin of our intelligent supply chain. Because Industry 5.0 and in essence Supply Chain 5.0 is human-centric, it does not replace the human workers from the manufacturing process. We also want to be at the forefront of innovation in Industry 5.0, and I think this project brings us a little bit closer to Industry 5.0 from Industry 4.0, which is the current model. And we believe that the adoption of Industry 5.0 and also Supply Chain 5.0 is inevitable. Thank you for being patient and listening to our project plan. Our team at the UBCO Air Solutions includes 4 ambitious students: Debangsh, Iman, Nilofer, and Rohit. Debangsh and Rohit have expertise in artificial intelligence and machine learning. Iman is an expert in mechatronics and mixed reality, which includes augmented reality and virtual reality. Nilofer has done extensive research in supply chain management and decision-making models. Thanks for watching.